Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news. All right, Lions fans, buckle up because there's some serious buzz flying around in NFL circles right now, and it's all about Chris Jones. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs' star defensive tackle. The rumors are swirling that the Chiefs, who have been struggling a bit on defense lately, especially after some key injuries and a less-than-stellar season, might be open to trading Jones. And let's be honest, this isn't just typical off-season chatter. This could be a game-changer for the Lions, especially considering how much we've been looking to bolster that defensive interior. So what's the scoop? Well, after the Chiefs' recent downturn, partly due to Mahomes' injuries and the defense not quite holding up, the team might be looking to shake things up. Chris Jones, who's been a disruptive force for years, could be on the move. The Chiefs are reportedly open to trading him for draft picks and a young defensive tackle, which would open up cap space and give them flexibility to upgrade other areas, especially their secondary. With a cap hit of around $28 million next year, trading Jones could free up around $22 million in cap space, which they could redirect into extending players like rookie cornerback McDuffie or shoring up their offensive line. But what about the Lions? Well, if we look at the potential impact of adding a player like Jones to our already stout defensive line, it's pretty exciting. Detroit's front has been solid all season with a PFF grade of 83, but Jones's addition could take us to the next level. Think about it, pairing him with our other disruptive linemen like McNeil, who's been playing at an elite level with a PFF grade of 86. This duo alone would boost pressures by around 20%, cut down the yardage allowed on the ground by roughly 14%, and add at least 9 more sacks to our total. That's serious disruption, especially against teams like the Vikings, who rely heavily on their rushing game and have already given up over 250 yards on the ground in some matchups. And let's not forget, Detroit has been masterful at getting after the quarterback, with our defense generating pressures at a high clip, but adding Jones could push that even further. He's a proven game wrecker, averaging over 4 sacks in just 13 games this season, with pressures and QB hits that make offensive lines rethink their blocking schemes. His 94 PFF pass rush grade this year and his ability to win against the run make him a perfect fit for our scheme, which is all about aggressive front seven play and forcing turnovers. Now, a quick look at his stats. Chris Jones has amassed over 150 career games with over 84. 5 sacks and 218 tackles. He's been a dominant interior presence with over 150 QB hits in his career, and he's shown the ability to produce consistently, with a career EPA press of around 0.18. His injury history this season has seen him miss a few games, Week 6 with a shoulder injury, missing 1 game, but he came back strong, recording 2 sacks against the Broncos in Week 5. If he joins us, he could be a difference maker, similar to how the Eagles benefited from acquiring Fletcher Cox last offseason. That move boosted their interior pass rush, and I see Jones doing the same for the Lions. Imagine him lining up next to McNeil, creating a relentless interior rush that could really disrupt opposing offenses, especially with the way our secondary has been playing, solid, but always needing that extra push to shut down top receivers. Adding a disruptive force like Jones could be the final piece to our defensive puzzle. It would allow us to generate even more pressure on opposing quarterbacks, force more turnovers, and ultimately help us control games better. That's huge for a Lions team currently sitting at a strong 9-4, fighting for playoff positioning and a shot at the NFC North crown. But of course, there's a flip side. The Chiefs are in a rebuild mode, and their defense, which has allowed about 24 points per game this season, could be vulnerable if they decide to move Jones. Their cap situation is tight, with only around $8 million in available space, and they're looking to reset their offensive line, which has been graded at just 64-1 by PFF. Trading Jones could open up some room, but it might also expose their defense even more, allowing nearly 140 yards per game on the ground, which is a concern considering their cap constraints and the need to rebuild that unit. So, for the Lions, this isn't just about adding a star player. It's about making a strategic move that could propel us into Super Bowl contention. Imagine a defense with Jones, McNeil, and the rest of our front playing at an even higher level, pressuring quarterbacks like Goff, who's been performing at a high level himself with over 900 passing yards and a solid connection with Laporta, who's been a breakout tight end with over 800 yards receiving. It's about creating a front that's virtually impenetrable, forcing teams into uncomfortable third downs, and reducing big plays, something we've been excellent at this season, cutting opponents' big play percentage by 25%. This move could also have ripple effects beyond just the regular season. If Chris Jones joins the Lions, it could significantly boost our chances in the playoffs, especially in the high-stakes, cold-weather environments of the NFC. Historically, interior pass rushers like Jones have been game-changers in postseason runs. Think about how Aaron Donald has dominated in recent years, and Jones has that same disruptive ability. His presence could elevate our defense to a top-tier level, making us a nightmare for offenses like the 49ers or the Eagles, who rely heavily on their interior blocking. Looking at the bigger picture, the betting odds already reflect how much this could shift things. Right now, Detroit is sitting at +1, 200 odds to win the Super Bowl, but if Jones joins us, those odds could tighten considerably, perhaps down to +750 or even better, especially if he makes an immediate impact. Think about how his presence could help us boost our stops against elite teams like the Packers or the 49ers, and how he could help us boost our win probability by at least 12% in simulations run by experts like The Athletic. It's not just about individual stats. It's about the whole package, his ability to collapse pockets, disrupt plays in the backfield, and force offenses into tough third-and-long situations. And in the playoffs, where every possession counts, that kind of interior pressure can be the difference between a deep run and an early exit. Remember how, in 2020, the Bucs' interior defensive line elevated their game, leading to a Super Bowl victory. That's the kind of impact we're talking about here. In conclusion, this trade could serve as a catalyst for the Lions, a move that truly sets us apart in the trenches. With Goff leading the offense and Jones anchoring the defense, we're building a powerhouse that's ready to leave a lasting legacy. The combination of elite pass rushing, run-stopping ability, and playoff experience makes Jones the perfect piece to help us reach our ultimate goal, bringing another Lombardi home to Detroit. It's an exciting time, and if we pull this off, it could reshape the NFC North and the entire NFC landscape for years to come. The Lions are on the rise, and this move could be the key to unlocking that next level of greatness. So, Lions fans, keep your eyes peeled because big things are happening and we're right in the middle of it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Chris Jones could be the piece that pushes us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This is an exciting moment for our team, and I truly believe that if we can pull off something like this, it's going to be a game changer. We're on the brink of something special, and I couldn't be more pumped to share all of it with you, Lions Nation. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and keep pushing forward. The best is yet to come.